All right, guys, today we are with John Duffy and his Gen 3 Raptor that is 5-link. Let's check this thing out. All right, before we get too far into the weeds on this thing, kind of want to ask John, say hi everybody, John.
Hey everybody.
How this came about, like what made you get a Raptor? What'd you have before this, and how'd you arrive at where you're at right now?
Well, I've always liked the Raptors, but stock, hate them. And I had a F-150, took it out to Baja HQ, just had some wheels and tires put on it, and they had all these Raptors there. And it was just, my wheels started turning, and I was big into like building the Harleys and stuff. And finally I came to her and said, we're going to get one. And I dug around, found this one, but saw it at night, wasn't sure about the color, and then took it straight to Baja HQ, just leveled it, did some stuff, and it quickly escalated to more and more and more.
And you got to be stoked on this color now, though, right?
Now that I've seen it in the day and watch it change, and she's actually the one that, my wife's the one that says, just get it.
Yeah.
Just get it. But you know, the dealerships have that jewelry lighting, made it look pretty then. I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know. Yeah, now I'm super stoked on it. And it was the first one that made it mid-travel. Now there's one more, and I think another buddy of mine's going to do one. So there'll be 3 this color, but
Nice.
they're not around here,
Yeah,
so it's
that's
good.
Cool. So no pre-runners before this one then?
None.
Okay.
I sold all my Harley stuff and dumped everything into this.
Awesome. I love it. I love it. That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
And then you did mention Baja HQ. What was their role in this?
Baja HQ's done everything to it.
Okay.
They've done all the install on everything and multiple tire cages, multiple changes to, no, I want this now, no, I want that. And they were kind of the ones, a couple guys there, Brandon Keenan and Rob, they've all had it.
Yep.
And I said, hey, I know suspension, racing dirt bikes. I put it on Harleys. What's the difference? And they said, night and day. I said, awesome. Let's do it.
Yeah. Keenan. What's up, Keenan?
Yeah.
He's one of my boys.
Yeah.
All right. So let's dive into this thing and kind of check out the details.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about this front end first. Talk to me about the suspension and what it is. And
it's the full SVC mid-travel. So it's got the 2.5 coilover, I think they're the 3.5 bypass. And then we just did the new slapper arm kit down there.
Oh, nice.
I think it pushed it out 2.5 inches total.
As far as extra track width?
Yeah.
Oh, and you've got your last name on the lower control arm.
Yeah, that's a new thing.
That's pretty rad. All right. What size tires are these?
These are the 39 BFG KO3s.
And is this what you built the truck on originally? Or?
No, at first it came with, we had 37s and we just went to Baja and my wife popped one of the tires. So we figured we'd bump the tires up, cut the fenders a little more.
Got it.
Make it look a little better.
Yep. And the wheels?
The Raceline Rhinos.
17-inch?
Yeah, 17.9s.
Nice. How about this front bumper?
That's also SVC. Pretty much everything on here is SVC for the suspension wise.
Yeah. We've got the plates down here.
Yeah, all SVC gussets.
LP6s. Got a good amount of light in front of this thing.
Yeah, it lights it up pretty good.
All right, so what do you got on this thing for fenders and bed sides?
This Fiberworks bed sides, they're 2.5-inch bulge, okay. Painted by Rogue.
Okay.
He did pretty good on the matching.
Yeah, it all looks like factory to me. I'm gonna assume this is an SVC rear bumper.
Yeah, SVC rear bumper. Same as the bypass rack and in the back. All their links.
Very clean. So you mentioned links. What can you tell me about this rear suspension?
It's the SVC links, just their billet links, just for the cool factor, and then their panhard bar across the back.
Got it. So you have replacement links, replacement panhard bar, obviously bigger coils, bypass rack with a bypass shock. Looks like 3.5.
Yeah, 3.5.
Yeah, and I just would like to say to everybody, these Gen 3s with these coil spring setups work a lot better than the Gen 2s with the leaf spring setups. I've had both, and it's a huge difference. Some of that bucking that you get from leaf springs, you don't get with these coil springs. All right, what you got going on for a third brake light here?
That's the GJ housing with the Baja Design S2s in there for the 2 chase, and then just your normal cab light.
Like a cargo light, yeah. Antenna mount. Does that have the backup camera in there as well?
Yeah, backup camera's in there as well.
Maybe that's like a cargo camera or something?
Yeah.
Or does it do both?
Yeah, it'll show the whole inside of the bed.
Okay. All right, talk to me about what you got going on in here.
The whole rack is one piece, SVC's rack with the bed supports and the bypass and then the tire mounts. And this is just a Badlands jack with a Grove Fabworks mount.
Okay.
On the SVC has that little thing mounted on there already. You just drill their mount into it. And then just my little rigged up power tank over here. Just a cooler sits right there in the middle and pretty much got everything.
And dual spares. Love it. This super clean setup. All right, so let's check out this this interior. It's mostly pretty stock. What were you?
Yeah, I try to keep the inside pretty stock, just for the comfort wise, really. So the radio is in the center console. I could put this mic back in there. There used to be a GPS up top, but I changed that out. So just the ball up there is usually my Starlink.
Oh, okay.
Right in the windshield there.
Okay. Oh, that's the mount. Got it.
Yeah, it's just a little RAM mount. Holds it right there in the windshield perfectly.
Yep.
Depending on how close we are to the hotel, we can just run a different cord and plug it in.
And 8 switch pros.
Yeah.
And obviously you're probably not using any of these upfitters then?
No, not anymore.
Okay. Big old screen on these things.
Yeah, there's not too much on the inside.
Yeah, super clean, super nice.
Makes for a comfortable trip, you know what I mean? It's just normal.
Totally get it. All right, let's head to the other side. Under seat storage for tools and recovery gear and whatnot. These are super clean. You were just saying that you just got these 39s put on there fairly recently. Have you been off-road with them yet?
Not yet. Okay. Next weekend will be the test.
Nice.
It's kind of why we removed the marker lights here. We're going to see if they're going to clear everything.
Okay, okay. And for right now, stock gearing.
Stock gearing right now, that's another thing. We're kind of going to see how that goes and then maybe do some re-gearing in the rear and depending on how it handles.
Got it. And then any other big major future plans? I mean, I know they're never done, but like...
I'm trying not to plan anything because it's been getting out of control, but
yeah,
it'll be something, I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah.
But next, I would say probably re-gearing it and making it run right with these tires. Depending on the fenders, may have to go with a wider fender.
Yeah.
How they do.
Got it. Oh, as far as up travel goes.
Yeah.
For clearance.
So I might have to do like a +4 or something.
Okay.
We'll see.
Yep. Yeah, hopefully we don't see the hard way though, right?
Yeah. That's kind of why I removed the light. That's what it looks like it's going to connect with, but we're going to find out.
All right. Well, yeah. Well, I would love to do a second video on this truck out in the desert with it running.
Oh, yeah.
Or we could get some footage of it. That would be pretty
awesome.
Let's do it. To get together doing that.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, we'll have to get something on the schedule for that. That being said, guys, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.
Thank you.